This video is going to look at reversing into a bay on the left hand side. Now we're going to look at reversing into the middle bay out of these three spaces on the left hand side, and while we're making our way around any car park, we know what our intention is, nobody else knows. So we need to make sure that if we keep an eye on the mirrors and looking around, we can see if anybody's going to need us to put an indicator onto the left. Now what we're going to do is make our way up, slip the car into first gear, keep the car about 1 metre away, nice and parallel, and we're going to roll up right next to that middle bay. And what we want to do is roll right up towards the end so that the wing mirror on the left hand side overlaps the furthest line of the bay that we want to reverse into. That should look like this. Now once you get to that point, we're going to make sure we take the indicator off. We're going to check all the way around the vehicle. In particular, make sure that you check over your right blind spot. We want to make sure that we're not angling a car across the road into any vehicles, maybe reversing out spaces opposite or coming past us. Now, what we're going to do is move the car forward under clutch control, steering the wheel to full right lock, checking all the way around while we're doing this. But basically, we're going to watch that furthest line make its way through the passenger headrest. It's now just appearing in that section there. And what we're going to do is hide it behind where the back seat belt is. So don't confuse that line that's just hidden. We need to come right across until we get to this point. Now, at this point, when you look in your left side mirror, you hopefully will see it looking like this. You'll see that dividing line between the two spaces. If you can't, you might need to go forward a tiny little bit more. Now, the car should now look at about a 45-degree angle. Keep the car secure while you pop your car into reverse gear and check all the way around the vehicle. Now, as we move back, we're going to steer the wheel towards the left. We're going to be looking over that left shoulder while we're doing that, because obviously that's the way that we're heading and we always look where we're going. And this is sort of what it's going to look like from your driver's seat. You're going to make that wheel, turn that wheel and make that car go around that dividing line, not cut across it, go around it. The whole time that you're going to be doing this, you're going to be checking over your right and left shoulders so that you know that nothing's going to turn up, and you're going to be monitoring both sides so you don't reverse into a car that's on the right hand side. Now ideally, when you look in the right side mirror and you see this line turn up and you see it look roughly equal between the right and the one that you see on the left hand side, that's how we want it to look. That all looks good. And then what we're going to do when we get to that point, we are going to slowly move backwards, but we're going to steer that wheel very quickly to straighten it up. Keep checking over your left and right shoulders as you make your way back in. Now, if for some reason on the left-hand side, for example, it looks too close, like this one here, easily rectified, pop the car into first gear, have a good check all the way around, and let's do the 15-minute shuffle. Move the wheel about 15 minutes as if on a clock face, moving forward, mirror it, turn it to the left, the 15-minute shuffle, looking in the left and right side mirror all the time. And when it looks equal, you can straighten the wheel up, and hopefully it looks like this on the right, and it will look nice and equal on the left. And if it all looks good, you can pop your car back into reverse gear, look all the way around and make your way back into the space until you're fully in the bay. Once you've finished, neutral handbrake. Hope this has helped.